Good morning, my Storytime friends. Welcome to online Storytime at the Red Bank Public Library. Hey, this is Miss Sira, and I have some good books for you today. One of them's a brand new book. I think you're gonna like it. I'm reading stories about the sun and the moon. There's one thing you can always be sure of, no matter what, every day. The sun comes up. Right? I love it when it's sunny and bright and the sky is blue. The sun comes up and then it goes down. But when the sun comes down, who pops out? The moon. And have you ever noticed sometimes you can see the sun and the moon at the same time? If it's like late afternoon, early evening, in one part of the sky, the sun is going down. And then, you see the moon. I think that's so cool. And nature can really surprise you sometimes with things like that. You see the sun and the moon, or you see a really cool giant bird soaring in the sky, or maybe you find a cool rock, or you see something else cool in nature. I love it. All right, let's start by singing a song. Let's sing a good morning song. Haven't done that in a while. We're gonna sing this one. It goes, hello everybody, can you wave your hands? Wave your hands, wave your hands. Hello everybody, can you wave your hands? Wave your hands. Let's do this. Hello everybody, can you pat your knees? Pat your knees, pat your knees. Hello everybody, can you pat your knees? Pat your knees. Now stomp your feet. Hello everybody, can you stomp your feet? Stomp your feet, stomp your feet. Hello everybody, can you stomp your feet? Stomp your feet. Boom, boom. Good job, good job. All right, I'm gonna read you my first story. Let me show it to you. It's called Sun and Moon Have a Tea Party. And this is by Yumi and Naoko Stoop. I hope I pronounced their names right. I know Sira is a tricky name, so I always try to pronounce people's names right, and I apologize if I got it wrong. All right, here we go. It says, one late afternoon, the moon and the sun had a tea party. Do you know, said Moon, what moms and dads do? They get their children ready for bed. And she took a sip of tea. No, they don't, said Sun. Moms and dads get their children ready for school. Not so, said Moon. Children have to go to sleep. Wrong, said Sun. Children have to go to school. They walked down bustling sidewalks and across busy streets. Streets aren't busy. They're as dark and as lonely as a moonless sky, said Moon. No. Streets are filled with people, just like the sky is filled with birds, said Sun. How can birds fill the sky, said Moon, when they're always snuggled down in their nests? These pictures are really nice, aren't they? How can birds snuggle down, said Sun, when they are flying over everything but us? Above rivers like mirrors and wildflowers that bow hello in the wind. Rivers can only reflect my face, said the moon. They can reflect mine too, said the sun. I'm right and you're wrong, said Moon, putting down her cup. "No, I'm right and you're wrong," said Sun, putting down his cookie. Just then, Cloud drifted by. "What are you two arguing about?" he asked. And so they explained. "Moon, you are right," said Cloud. "And Sun, you are right too. You must each stay up past your bedtime, and you will see." Early the next morning, Sleepy Moon rubbed her eyes and hid behind Cloud. This is what she saw. Moms and dads pouring cereal and putting on coats, and dogs chasing their tails, and trees standing guard in green uniforms. Moon exclaimed, "How beautiful! Even the morning glories are saying good morning." Morning glories are these flowers. They're special kinds of flowers that open in the daytime and close at night. So he'd never seen that. All day long, the world was abuzz with activity. Can you see all the cars in the streets, the kids, and people in the park? Someone's blowing bubbles up here, birds flying in the air. Well, as dusk fell, Sleepy Sun rubbed his eyes and hid behind Cloud, and this is what he saw. Moms and dads tucking in blankets and reading stories. Dogs sweetly dreaming, and trees standing guard in gray pajamas. "Who would have guessed?" Sun exclaimed. "Even the morning glories are fast asleep." All night long, the world was still. The following day, Sun thought of Moon. And the following night, Moon thought of Sun. And in the world below, everything shone in their light. There's Cloud. Was Cloud there that whole time? Clouds can be in the sky if it's sunny and daytime, or if it's nighttime, right? It's nice to have a few clouds in the sky. I think it might even snow tomorrow. That's what the weatherman said. And that would be great because tomorrow's my daughter's birthday and she loves snow. So I'm hoping it will snow for her. Hey, let's sing a song. Should we toss a song ball and see where it lands? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we sang a good morning song already. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. That means we gotta get moving. Oh my goodness, that means I should take my glasses off too and scoot back a little so I don't bump into anything. Ready? We're gonna start slow and then we go faster and faster. Here we go. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Do your eyes and ears and your mouth and your nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Let's go a little faster. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. 2 eyes and ears and a mouth and a nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Now we're gonna go really fast. I hope I don't mess up. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. 2 eyes and ears and a mouth and a nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Okay, good job. That song always gives me energy. I'm ready to read one more book for you. This one is called Papa, Please Get the Moon for Me. I just love this book. I know I've read it to you before, but it's a good one. It's a good one by Eric Carle. Okay? Try to make sure you can see these pages because they're pretty cool. Let's get to the first page, Sira. Here we go. Before Monica went to bed, she looked out of her window and saw the moon. And the moon looked so near. Can you see his face? I wish I could play with the moon, thought Monica, and she reached for it. But no matter how much she stretched, she could not touch the moon. Papa, said Monica to her father, please get the moon for me. Look at this. So Papa got a very long ladder. Can you tell that's a ladder? And he carried the very long ladder towards a very high mountain. Then Papa put the very long ladder on top of the very high mountain. Can you believe he's doing this? Look at him way up there in the sky. Wow. Up and up and up he climbed. He's so brave, I think. Dun, 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 dun. I have to move way back here so you can see. And here's her dad. Can you see him? What does it say? It says, finally, Papa got to the moon. My daughter Monica would like to play with you, said Papa, but you are much too big. Every night I get a little smaller, said the moon. When I'm just the right size, you can take me with you. What? Look what happens. And indeed, the moon got smaller and smaller. And when the moon was just the right size, Papa took it. And down and down and down he climbed. Oops. Here, said Papa to Monica, I have the moon for you. Monica jumped and danced with the moon. She hugged the moon and threw it in the air. But the moon kept getting smaller. Smaller and smaller and smaller. And finally, it disappeared altogether. Then one night, Monica saw a thin sliver of the moon reappear. There he is. And each night, the moon grew and grew and grew. There he is again. Can you see his face? I think they stayed friends forever. And she can look up at him every night. But can you believe what her dad did for her? Wow, wow, wow. That was pretty amazing. That book is called Papa, Please Get the Moon for Me. I like it. Hey, I want to show you a good idea of a craft that you can do at home. If you were here at story time, we'd be making a project right now. But look at this cute little moon man. And he's only just made out of a paper plate. So maybe if you have a plate at home or even just a white piece of paper, you could cut out the shape of the man in the moon and you could decorate it. This guy has a little hat made out of paper and a pom-pom and a smiley face, but you could just use crayons to make, like, I'm gonna make a sleepy eye on this guy. An eye and a mouth, and look, there he is. A man in the moon. You could decorate him however you want. I think that's a fun idea for a quick project you could do today. Hey, let's sing one more song, maybe two more songs before we're done. I want to do a song about shapes today because I've got some cool new shapes for you. So it goes like this. If you know this shape, shout it out. It's a rectangle. If you know this shape, shout it out. Rectangle. If you know this shape, if you know this shape, if you know this shape, shout it out. It's a rectangle. Here comes the next one. If you know this shape, shout it out. It's a star. If you know this shape, shout it out. A star. If you know this shape, if you know this shape, if you know this shape, shout it out. A star. Here we go. If you know this shape, shout it out. If you know this shape, shout it out. A heart. If you know this shape, if you know this shape, if you know this shape, shout it out. It's a heart. If you know, here's our last one. It's a new one. If you know this shape, shout it out. Diamond. If you know this shape, shout it out. It's a diamond. If you know this shape, if you know this shape, if you know this shape, shout it out. It's a diamond. Isn't it pretty? Oh, I made it out of sparkle paper. And I love it. So this diamond and this star remind me of a song. What song does it remind you of? Twinkle, twinkle. We got to sing it because we read about the moon and the sun. And what else is up in the sky? Stars. So here we go. Get ready. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Go high up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Nice. You know how to make that diamond? That's this shape, right? With your hands. You just open them up and stick your finger and your thumbs together, and there's our diamond. All right. Hey, this was a good story time. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you next week. I'll come up with some other good ideas. On Thursday, we'll have a storytime replay from one of our older storytime videos. So I hope you'll watch. I hope you stay safe, and I hope I see you real soon. All right, bye everybody.